What's up, folks? Here's another late intro I'm doing for another video of mine. This video is also vertical, so I hope you enjoy it. This also was my first time building my very first lightsaber in Disneyland in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Wow, the experience, beautiful. I've seen YouTube videos of people building their own lightsabers on YouTube, and just being there in person, just mind blown. So thank you to Disney, thank you for Star Wars. Besides cosplaying as Michael Myers, I'm also a huge Star Wars fan. So yeah, this experience, you gotta go do it. If you haven't done it yet, go for it. Go build your own lightsaber. The experience is great. Price-wise, it is expensive. It's not the best lightsaber out there, because there are Profi lightsabers out there, NeoPixel lightsabers, but the experience of this was icing on a cake. So hope you enjoy. Like I said, the video is vertical. Here goes nothing. Enjoy.
Rushing you both in so soon. But with the First Order's presence, it's very difficult to stay out of trouble. But you both came in at a good time. We have been waiting for this very moment. So look around you. Beautiful, isn't it? Speechless, I know. But to us, this is everything. Well, where are my manners? To my right, I have Carl, and to my left, I have Elizabeth. I'm Harrison, and we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. Now, we Gatherers salvage scrap metal from the farthest corners of the galaxy. Hollow temples of Coruscant to the dark reaches of Malachor. We risk our lives to bring these ancient artifacts, well, back to the both of you. Our goal is to teach the upcoming generation of Force wielders about our past. Why? So we can build ourselves a better future. However, we are currently in troubled times right now, with the First Order lurking the streets and the Resistance hiding in the outskirts. Nowhere is truly safe. But in times like these, heroes will rise. You have both heard about the story of Luke Skywalker, right? Okay, thank goodness. That would be a long story I wouldn't have time to catch you up on. Well, a new hero has stepped up. Ren, our spark of hope that we desperately need. And that's why the both of you are here, to answer that call for help. But, like the many legends that have come before us, you're going to need to get your hands on the lightsaber. Both elegant and enigmatic. Constructing one is an art form from a much more civilized age. The creation and design is a reflection of the builder that wields it. Now, the lightsaber is a symbol used by both the light and the dark. It's a conduit that allows the Force to flow freely. But before you both begin your own journeys, you're going to need something very small and something very vital. You're going to need the Kyber Crystal. Now, the Kyber Crystal is the heart of your lightsaber. It focuses and amplifies the power of the Force and expresses it through the blade. It also has the ability to determine the color of the wielder's blade. Now, thanks to the courtesy of the Empire, we got 4 colors for you to choose from today. But first, let's talk about the many legends that held some of these crystals, starting with the color blue. Once wielded by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, and now red. Green, once wielded by Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Luke Skywalker, and even Master Yoda himself. Violet, oh so rare and beautiful. It's been wielded by the one and only Master Mace Windu. In red, the Crystal of Power, held by Asajj Ventress, Darth Maul, Darth Vader, and now Kylo Ren. For today, to choose your Kyber Crystal, Elizabeth is coming around with a canister that contains some of these crystals. When she approaches you, please make your selection and gently place it in that small green stabilization pad right in front of you. Ah, magnificent choices. But next, let's talk about the hilt. Now the hilt is the foundation of your lightsaber. It is the center of control. But most importantly, it'll protect your hands from disintegration, which is kind of important. Regardless if your pieces originated from fallen starships or even from hollow temples, these pieces, these parts, will be the structure of your lightsaber. In a few moments, we'll be going over these pieces, so go ahead, feel them out. See what we have to offer. Excellent. Now, let's also explore. On the left open slot, you have your chassis. That's going to house your kyber crystal. Slots 1 and 2 will contain your sleeves. Slot 3 will hold your emitter, and slot 4 will contain your end cap. Last but not least, slot 5 will contain 2 sets of activation plates. Now, I'll be leading this building process with the help of my fellow gatherers if we need it. But one question remains. Are you ready to build a lightsaber?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's get to work. The most difficult step when creating your lightsaber. So if you need any assistance, let me know. I got your back. Now you'll know if it's in properly if your kyber crystal begins to glow, and it should also come back to you temporarily. If your kyber crystal's in that center chamber and it isn't glowing, please let one of us know immediately. It's absolutely crucial that we get this particular step done right. Another neat trick you can try doing is spinning. If you spin your kyber crystal and it falls out, you might want to relocate it to a much more stable position. If it's still in that same area, then you're ready to go for the next step. Perfect! Next, we're going to move all the way to the right towards slot number 5. Slot 5 contains your activation plates. You're going to choose one of the 2 pairs of activation plates from slot 5 and do not mix and match those pieces. So go ahead and choose your favorite pair. Once you have your favorite set of activation plates, look underneath them. You'll notice on the side, they will either have a shape similar to a red square or look similar to a blue rectangle. If you look at the side of the center chamber of your chassis, you will notice a familiar red square and a familiar blue rectangle. Just like a matching game, you want to match the red square from your activation plate directly over the red square on the side of the center chamber. Once they are touching, push, and it should snap into place. And then go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Make sure the blue rectangle of your second activation plate goes directly over the blue rectangle on the side of the center chamber. Once you have both your activation plates in, get your activation switch and slide it up. You should hear a misfire sound. Perfect, that's what we love to hear. Next, we're going to move on over to slots 1 and slots 2. Slots 1 and 2 will contain your sleeves. You can choose any 2 out of the 4 sleeves from slots 1 and 2. Any 2 out of the 4, and you can mix and match those pieces. You determine which one goes on the top and which one goes on the bottom. You have a lot of options on this step. But something to keep in mind is that all of your sleeves will have a thicker, wider metal band. Regardless if that thicker metal band is silver or chrome, make sure that thicker band always touches the center, and remember to push and twist with some pressure until they are fully secured. You don't want to have any loose sleeves in combat.
Does this one go to the bottom or top?
Oh, that's your decision. You choose which one goes on top or the bottom. Just make sure that thicker band always touches the center, regardless if you want to place it on what position.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you will have a lot of variety. This is also the hardest step because there's a lot of choices you got to make. Remember, one on the top, one on the bottom. Those thicker, wider bands touching the center. And remember to push and twist until they are fully secured. It's at this point your chassis should begin to look a little more like a belt, with one sleeve on the top, one sleeve on the bottom, and neither of those sleeves should be loose at all. And once you have both of your sleeves in, feel free to move on over to slot 3. Slot 3 will contain your emitter. You can choose one of those 2 emitters, and all you have to do is place it on top of the hollow end of your chassis. Once it's up there, twist it until it's fully secured. For this step, no pressure is required. Perfect. And once your emitter is fully secured, grab your hooks and flip it upside down, so that exposed power cell side is facing upwards. You are then moving on over to slot 4, and you're going to choose one of the 2 end caps. Similar to the last step, once you have your favorite end cap, place it on top of the exposed power cell side of your chassis. Once it's up there, twist it until it's fully secured. Just like the last step, no pressure is required. And once your end cap is fully secured, your hilt should be built, and you can go ahead and place it on the stand right in front of you for myself or another fellow. Now's a good time to ask. Perfect. Would you say you're satisfied with your build?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. May I double check it really quickly?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. A powerful foundation with excellent performance. Well done. To activate it, you want to get your activation switch and slide it up to activate, slide it down to deactivate. I'll let you know when the time is right. Wonderful job.
Thank you.
Of course, that's what we love to see. All right. And it looks like we're all ready to go. Excellent work, builders. Sabi would be most pleased. But now, may I ask you both to take a step back? Maybe even 2 steps back. We are now in the process of placing your hilts on our crystal stabilization chambers. Now, stabilizing kyber crystals can be quite complex without the help of a force. And builders, we are not force sensitive. We have technology. And with the technology we should have about a give or take, about a 50% success rate.
Yeah, one for this one and then, but this, hopefully
We'll be okay. As long as you have your protective goggles, we should be perfectly fine.
You guys have any problems?
Wait, we don't, how do we stop this?
Well done. Chosen not much with skill you have. Chosen with heart. When joined, they are much more they will become. For you, it is time.
Master Yoda. Builders, the Force must be so strong that Master Yoda can sense your presence. And it is time to establish that connection between Builder and Lightsaber. All of the choices you have made today, another step towards a new beginning.
Yes.
Perfect. Builders, take that step forward. Place your hands on the hilt and activate. Raise your lightsabers. You have just built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and Sith that have come before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Now raise them high and raise them with pride. Be proud of your work. Excellent work, builders. You may now lower.
It is. Light your path, it can. Choose your path. Only you can. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. And thank you, builders. You're just as unique and extraordinary as the sabers you hold in your hands. In your hands, you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power, well, it should not be dropped on the ground. So, to protect your new saber, we're pleased to present these saber sheaths to you as you both depart. Now our time together has come to an end, but your journeys are just beginning. And it's time for the both of you to make your mark on the galaxy. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be telling one of your stories. Till the spine!
Thank you.